just kind of went with him and we were talking. And he was just being an absolute prick. And
are you guys allowed to say that now?
I was allowed to say that there.
Were you allowed to curse
that? Oh yeah, that whole thing, watching our movies, oh yeah, man. Watched a lot of our
movies. We can watch anything.
Really? There was no like.
No, that was no joke. You were
My
right.
mom was a little more conservative on that. Like his mom doesn't watch anything.
So like it's like, can we watch Toy Story? Like, no, you watch Rosemary's Baby.
I don't think there was any pressure one way or the other.
I think we would have been allowed to watch Toy Story.
Yeah.
So you left in the middle of the night and shit? Everyone was sleeping?
Yeah, everybody was sleeping.
Did you tell your mom in advance that you were going to leave?
I left a letter. No, I was in Alaska with you.
Never mind, I lied.
No, I packed up my stuff. I had a lot of it ready. Went into a car, left, and brought the truck back because it was their truck that I used to move with.
I'm leaving, you fuckers!
And
then you pull back.
For a few minutes. All right, here it is. Brought the truck
It's
back.
symbolic.
And that was it. But Steve was an asshole when I met with him, and he was like, so basically, you just want me to believe that you're an enemy of Christ, right? And he just kept saying it, kept saying it, kept saying it. Finally, it was just like, yeah, asshole, I'm an enemy of Christ. And I feel bad that I let him pressure me into saying something like that because I'm not. But I just wanted to get him the hell away from it. So that's why, to this day, I'll give Steve Drain a bird every time I see him.
Oh, dude, you don't have to apologize to this crowd, man. You give them a lot more of the bird, they'd support that. You heard that Coke can cops line? You heard how they reacted? They're like, yeah, give it to them. What was it like when you guys weren't out protesting? Like, could you do shit like, let's watch Star Wars?
I was a big Star Wars fan. And
really? That was allowed?
This is going to sound really dorky, but the whole you got to stand up to evil thing was probably a bad thing to teach a kid. You wanted to stand on a street corner and pick at people's funerals.
Did Gramps disapprove of Darth Vader?
He didn't have an opinion.
Really?
He doesn't know. I don't even know if he knows.
Yeah,
I don't really think so.
Does he watch TV or anything?
Yeah, he watches news stations and he listens to really old music. I love old music though, so it's fine.
You're like, no, God doesn't hate old music. God's okay with the old-timey music. What old-timey music does he listen to? Like, did you hear the music we were playing before the movie? Is he into that kind of shit?
Like, what was that song?
Just a closer walk with thee?
Yeah, it's just those are hymns. We sing those songs.
Like, literally, yeah, it's good. And he sings it really nicely. But that's what Phelps sits around and listens to?
Yeah, but just like old songs, like popular songs. I can't even think. I just remember he sing something in like teaching me, but I can't remember it now. Sorry.
No, it was fascinating. I'm like, I've got a zillion questions I want to ask, and my mind's going through them. The first one I came up with was like, did you guys watch Star Wars? It's so fucking dumb, man.
Big fan of Clerks too.
Yeah? Did you guys watch that?
I don't know if I watched it there or not. I think I might have, depending on when it was released. I saw it right when it came out.
In theaters?
No, I didn't get to see it in theaters.
Fuck.
It's a little restricted. I didn't get to go to a lot of movies.
I would imagine.
I saw a lot of stuff on DVD.
Right, that's true. Do you guys ever go out to the movies? What was it like just going around town and shit? Are people like, fuck you? And you're like, hey, God bless you?
Recognize us. Like one time I was walking to Best Buy and they're like, there's that damn Phelps. And I would just be like, yeah. And that's how we were just like really always happy. And someone recognized us and just like, oh my God, yeah. Just exciting.
Really? Is that at the inside? It's not...
Because whenever anyone would do that, if they would say something mean, then our family would say all they're thinking about is God hates fags. It's like when you're walking around, that's all anyone ever thinks about when they see you.
So that's spreading the message.
Exactly, just by us. That's why I went to public schools too. Kind of a testament, just sitting in the classroom.
So they used you as kids to be like, just go sit there and be a walking billboard for our backwards cause.
Oh yeah.
I never thought of that. I was like, I should write.
Were you ever scared? Like, motherfuckers be like, I'm gonna kick your ass, or no?
No, I mean, look at me. I can kick anybody's ass.
Built like a tank.
You? You're like, she's
Yeah,
a little butch. Me? Yeah, I was afraid.
I've seen some crazy shit out of the picket or whatever, and then we were in Seattle one time, and I saw a mob, and we were about to leave, and we actually started to walk away, and they were pissed, and they took off after us, and we were getting into into the vans or whatever that we rented, and I'm looking back and I just see this swarm. I mean, there must have been a couple hundred people, and they were pissed. And they're running up, and the cops were, being cops. Thank God they were there, because they probably wouldn't be here if they weren't. But the first guy that got through them, I saw him get slammed on top of the car, and I was just like, holy shit, this is real. And, we drove off really fast, but, when you're in
They
public,
drove off? Where did God like some speeding?
Exactly. But, like, in school, no. I mean, people would say stuff, but as long as you were decent to people, even in school, they weren't really assholes about it.
Really? So, like, even in school, people weren't just like, oh, fuck you.
Well, there's always going to be some people, but, I mean, what would you guys do? If you're sitting next to me and we're in the middle of class, are you really thinking about me all the time? All right, I guess not. I guess they're nicer in Topeka then.
Yeah, that's weird. I think everyone's just kind of flabbergasted by that you guys could go to school and not get shit every day at school.
We caught a lot of shit. But being scared,
Really? Why?
I don't know.
Because God?
dude, we
God
stood on
was your
street
side?
corners with signs.
Yeah.
What are we going to be scared
And I
of?
went to,
Yeah, fuck you, Silent Bob.
have you ever been to a San Francisco Pride Parade? I picketed there, and there was a cop. I remember this one. It said someone was throwing eggs at us, and a cop went out to stop him, and they just mauled him. He came back with blood everywhere.
The cop did?
Yes, I thought.
Look at you smiling.
I don't know why I wasn't scared at all.
Well, if you're raised in it, I guess you just don't think about it. That's normalcy at that point.
That's why in your movie, when they're shooting, and then the guy says, "Hey, can you order me some tea or whatever?" It reminded me of when we were picnicking. It'd be really intense. We would be talking about dinner plans or what movie we were gonna watch or something like that. And I was like, "This last stuff in the movie, I'm like, that's so on point. It's really good. It's really good."
You just made up for a year of bad reviews on Cop Out.